Do you think the Lions should go out and grab him? Do you think they have a chance of grabbing Ndamukong Suh to come back?
Man, listen, I'll be the first to admit, like, the player that Sue was and the type of defenses that he anchored are the type of defenses that we need in Detroit. And when he was doing all of his stuff here in Detroit, I loved it, actually. And the reason why I loved it, not for the fact that, like, he's stomping on players' arms and stuff like that, which truthfully, like, at one point he tripped over the guy and stepped on it like it wasn't blatant. You could tell it wasn't blatant, but still got the flag because of the reputation. I get all that. But I kept saying, this is the type of player we need in Detroit because we need the bad boys. The Pistons had their run with the bad boys. The Lions, if they want to shift culture, that's how the Pistons shifted it back in the early 90s. Why shouldn't the Lions just come out there with all the swagger? Like, if you want to beat us, you got to take our lunch too. And they couldn't with Ndamukong Suh. Would I love to see that back? I actually would. And do I think the Lions should do it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could be a good interior defensive lineman. He could be the type of guy that can kind of show Pascal, right? Or Pascal the ropes. Can kind of bring, mentor, even though you might not want him to mentor too much, like your younger defensive players that you brought into the draft. The question is, do they have a chance? And correct me if I'm wrong, maybe my memory is like deceiving me, but I don't remember it ending very well.
You talking about the relationship with Suh and the Lions?
Right, yeah.
The way I remember it, and again, my memory could be a little bit fuzzy here because it was so many years ago. At the time, the Lions were having cap issues because they were trying to retain a lot of high-need players. Suh was one of them at the time. And Suh was not only looking for the money, he was looking for the large media market, and that was part of the problem because Detroit's just not a large media market, not like Miami or New York or Los Angeles. Those places have huge media buys and huge media markets. So I believe at the time the Lions offered him a contract, but it just wasn't, number one, as lucrative as what Miami was going to offer him. And the market buy just wasn't as big as what it would have been in Miami. So I don't think the relationship itself with the Lions was a tenuous one. I just think Suh just was like, listen, I'm making a business decision here. I want to make sure I get my money and I want to make sure I have something to invest in the future. And obviously at the same time, a couple of years later down the road, and he went to play with the Bucks, he got a Super Bowl ring. So at this point, what is Ndamukong Suh's motivation? Well, you could say it's to go and get another Super Bowl win, which is probably why he's still sitting on the free agent market, maybe. Or he's just looking to get another decent paycheck. He's looking for the money. Now, here's the thing. $10 million.
Wait, man.
$10 million is nothing to sneeze at as far as salary cap because you could still give a lucrative contract with that much cap space. The question is if Brad Holmes is going to be willing to dole out that last little bit to go and get him. I am inclined to believe not because Brad Holmes is a tactician that likes to play chess with other GMs. He's like playing 2 or 3 moves ahead of everybody. So I would love to see Suh come back because you're right. I would love that tenacity, that ferociousness he had and translate that to our defensive line. But at the same time, when I take a look at our young guys, such as Josh Pascal, Levi Onwuzurike, Aiden Hutchinson, I'm not saying I see that same level of Suh tenacity, but these guys are still very tenacious. They're still very ferocious. They want to prove themselves. So would it be nice to see Suh come back? Yes, it would. But is it necessary? Is it something that we should bank our hopes on? Absolutely not.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what?